Hi guys, I'm Annette. I've been with Airbnb in customer experience, um, just over 2 years. And just to give you an idea of growth, because that's what we'll be talking about a lot. When I started in San Francisco, the office was about 400 people, and now we're over 1,000. And globally, I think we were maybe 600 to 700, and now we're more than 2,000.
Bless you. My name is Keau Katsunuma. I'm operations manager for customer experience. I started with Airbnb about 5 years ago when we were about 25 people. So needless to say, I've seen a lot of growth myself as well.
All right, so let's get started. What is Airbnb? Airbnb is a community marketplace where guests can book spaces from hosts, connecting people who have space to share with those who are looking for a place to stay. So through their experiences at Airbnb, guests and hosts build real-life connections with real people all over the globe. And essentially, by providing time and space for people to connect, we make it so that people can belong anywhere.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about growth. We've seen massive growth at Airbnb. In 2009, this heat map shows essentially where our listings were, mostly focused in the United States and in Europe. But over time, we quickly grew to 2014 is where we're going to show you. And to date, we're about 1.5 total homes on Airbnb in 34,000 cities around the globe in 193 countries. This graph shows basically the guests staying on Airbnb, right about 45 million. So really talking about hockey stick action here. This summer, we reached 1 million guests staying at Airbnb on a single night. It was sometime in July.
So, of course, to support this growth, we need to scale and scale quickly. So we want to be the most loved customer experience. That's our mission in customer experience. And this shows you a map of our internal and our external partner sites for customer experience. So we're global now. And oh yeah, this is just some more statistics about it. So now we have 15 locations, over 1,700 specialists, and adding to that every year. We cover all geos. We staff for 10 languages, but internally we have people that speak more than 30 languages. And we're at about 180,000 interactions per week. Okay, so our challenges. We have to support this global community with a very high-touch product. Our product is the experiences that our hosts and guests are having. So we need to be there for our guests and hosts when they need us in the language that best supports them. So finding native language speakers in the languages that we support, as well as being fluent in English, is sometimes a challenge. Training and quality, we've gotten to a really good place over the last couple of years, but our training process is pretty extensive because we're basically the therapists of our community. So there's a lot of training around empathy and other things that go on with that. So we invest heavily in our people. It's more than a 4-week process, and we want them to be invested in us. So in times of seasonality of travel where maybe some other companies could let their people go to reflect, the demand, we actually find other ways for them to work and support Airbnb. So what we do in customer experience, as you know, is critical because, especially for our company, a trip is a perishable item. We have to fix things really fast. Personal nature of Airbnb means that we have to give them personal service. And of course, we have an obligation to protect people's safety. And how do we do it? So our values keep us centered. These guys right here, Joe, Nate, and Brian, they personally interviewed the first 300 hires, including Keau, and then they trained a core group of people who still do what we call core values interviews today.
Our mission is to belong anywhere, and this is a mission that's constantly communicated to all of the employees, and we're fortunate enough to have a product and a purpose that it's easy to fall in love with.
So community connection. So we do encourage all of our employees to host as much as they can, and also to be guests, we get a very generous allocation of $2,000 a year to travel on Airbnb.
Our workplace. Employees, this is something that really helps with customer service, by creating this amazing workplace for people to be in, we find that people don't necessarily want to be tied to their desks on a daily basis. So we conceptualize a system called Belong Anywhere. And basically, this is our Portland office. The result is a space that optimizes interactions and it encourages people to collaborate in real time.
And so we also reward behavior. So you're looking at a picture of someone getting a core values award with our founders in the background. So we get all fancy and dressed up. And so we actually honor people all the time for living the values that we were talking about.
Internal communications. This is really important for a fast-growing company. Believe in being transparent and candid with all of our employees. Every employee has a business partner, and we clearly communicate the business strategy, which is really important when you're talking with the customer-facing people every day.
And we bring people together. So we have good times. We do 1,500-person karaoke occasionally, and we eat and drink together.
Global citizenship. Our company we're fortunate enough to have a company that will pay us 4 hours a month for community service. And we believe in making our communities better, and a better place to work and to live. So I want to talk a little bit about something fun that we do. It's called customer love. And if you think about a pyramid, at the bottom, we want to be accessible. Are we there when our customers need us? Next, are we authentic? Are we treating them with empathy? Are we a human? And lastly, magical. Are we doing something to create love and loyalty? So here's a couple of fun little examples of things that we've done. So Adam Jackson, one of the hosts in our community, tweets, "I think my last Airbnb guest stole my pizza cutter. That's very random." We thought so too, so we sent Adam this gift. And it says, "Dear Adam, we heard your pizza cutter went missing. We love pizza and we love you. Enjoy, Airbnb customer service." Here's another case study from South by Southwest last year. Dan tweets, "This Airbnb is missing something." Caveat, we had a team on the ground in Austin to handle customer service inquiries, and this came through on Twitter. We're like, oh my gosh. Dan later tweets, "Amazing. Airbnb furnished our previously completely empty 3-bedroom apartment in 2 hours. Thanks." So really fun way to take a negative situation, turn it around, and make a promoter, and this got a lot of love on Twitter. So really, for us, customer service at Airbnb, it's about care. Put people on your front lines that genuinely care about the community that they service. Empower. Empower them to use their voice and skills to the right thing over and over again. And solve. Create a low-friction, scalable way for them to solve unique challenges. So we think that at Airbnb, customer service
is really customer love. Cheesy as it sounds, it's what gets the job done.
Thank you.